Let's go.
Yes. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, like you see me throw myself at the enemy a lot. This is just playing aggressive, and it's basically like big buttons, jumping, basically like risky shit plus assist is how I class like being aggressive. And then there's passively aggressive, where I want to let the opponent hang themselves, put themselves at like a resource or positional advantage. And I typically do this when I recognize that like everyone wants to be aggressive. Well, most people want to be aggressive, right? I mean, you're playing Jinx, it's a little bit different, but when you're playing Echo, like you want to get in it. And
Yeah.
when I notice that and this is so a lot of what I'm going to teach you is not like a universal truth or something. It's like it has to pertain to you. So when I notice that my style of aggression is losing to their style of aggression, then I'm going to immediately switch it up and try to play what I would call like passively aggressive. And that's like letting the opponent hang themselves, so put themselves at like a resource or a positional disadvantage, hopefully both, and then aggressively strike. So like you see that when I'm like, okay, this because like my rounds, so we can talk about like each kind of phase of the game, but you specifically brought up round start. So like for instance, if I do this, it actually loses to Vi's Sway Light, or sorry, her punch, her S1. Her S1's faster, so I'm like, okay, and even if I backdash. Even if I backdash into it, she'll hit my extended hurt box, and so I know that like my round start, my aggression loses to that. Even if I jump and do it, her punch will hit Warwick, and then I'm at minus frames, like a lot of minus frames with Yasuo, right? So I just know that like I just don't win round start against Vi. And this is like character matchup, and it could also extend into like player matchup if you just get a download and you know how they play, and they're doing something with another character that just shuts you down. Then that's when I switch to being passively aggressive. And so in that case, Vi really likes to like punch and call assist, and I will like backdash without throwing out a move, let her do it, and then like stab her and do it again, or just like let her put herself at an assist disadvantage, and then like jump in and like charge heavy or something like that, right? Let her hang herself. And then there's yeah, go ahead.
So this round start strategy that you have, like the adaptations that you make are very like matchup focused. For example, against Fly, you were talking about that.
Yes, like, it's matchup focused as well as player focused, and you can make. I have notes on this later, but like I'll talk about it now. So you can make a lot of like inferred assumptions about a player, and let me actually like go to my notes on that because I had a lot of good stuff on this.
Cool, yeah. You might have to do a little yapping while you take a look.
Oh, I have it up, but yeah, go ahead. Ask whatever you want.
Yeah, I just wanted to like contextualize a little bit more. Like, I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering competitively, so
okay.
on that game, I am able to think about like the macro aspect of the game, and like from drawing my first hand, I have a good idea of what I want to do in the whole game, right? In fighting games, that's something that I have no idea how to think about this kind of things. Like even from round start, you say you're talking about being aggressive and stuff like that, but I have a hard time figuring out like, okay,
do you want to be aggressive?
How do I? Yeah, what's my main game plan, like my macro game plan for this game, and how do I get to that?
Okay. So let's talk about that first then. So for me, my macro game plan is rush them down and like mental stack them with Warwick and Yasuo, because they're both pretty good at that. And it's not really like a and it's a good way to say it. There's macro and micro game plans. So like on the macro, I want to rush them down and mental stack them. At the game plan for your team, kind of, and this is why I asked you what fuse you want to use, because it kind of changes. Let me switch the enemy to your team. So
I noticed I played against someone playing Jinx Echo with freestyle, and like they had so much
a totally
pressure
different game plan, right?
Jinx.
Yeah,
they stay like in my face with Echo while throwing shit with Jinx.
Yeah, and then they'll like do Jinx Gatling and tag out, and then follow up with her rocket while crossing up with Echo. It's like it's a whole thing, right? So yeah, you can really choose what style you want to do. So like with yesterday you said 2x, right? Or did you say double down?
I'm up for whatever.
Whatever. Okay, so yeah,
now.
I'll just like show you examples. So like, so with 2x, the macro like at neutral game plan, if you want to say, would be to like use your, is it this one? No, is it this one? No, is it this one? There we go. Yeah. Use like your rocket and stuff, and just like fill the screen up, and then you what you're doing is playing a passively aggressive game with like filling the screen up with bullshit, and then doing my time when, oh, it timed out the recording. Doing let me just switch my team to yours instead. Like a passive.
You want me to join the training session?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, not a bad call. I don't want it to. Yeah, if it's like too laggy, then we'll, yeah.
Oh yeah. Never mind. It's good then. Up to you.
Well, we can try it.
Right, please.
Yeah, I know. I'll DM you the code on Discord. Okay. But yeah, so like my thoughts on Jinx Echo is playing a passively aggressive game plan where you fill the screen up with bullshit and then do my time to get like you're like, whenever I teach someone like Echo 2x, it's like you are sneakily playing Echo point. Like he's still your point character. Is the game gonna crash?
Yeah, what I noticed when I play,
yeah,
it's like the points where I have more. Wait, let me think how to talk about this. I really like just throwing rockets and throwing traps. My favorite thing with this team is like just throwing traps around. But I find that I have the most success when I overload their mental stack with bullshit and then hit a my time.
Yes.
Tag in and like just combo, tag back to Jinx, set up corner pressure with traps or whatever. But like that should be my main plan.
With 2x, yes. So you're on the right track there. Yeah, exactly. It's with 2x. It is random bullshit go, and then call yeah, my time, and now you're playing Echo, and that's kind of the point. Is like you don't really like, you still have to, if you can win by just doing the random bullshit go, then like do that. Like you don't ever have to go in. But when you notice that they are kind of recklessly trying to get in on you, then what you can do is, let's just both play your team, to be honest. Oh, you play Echo Point?
I'm not this bad. Like I switch a lot between the two.
If you're playing 2x, I would play Jinx Point. That's my advice, but that? Like
because my time?
Because my time, yeah, exactly. Because of the game plan, right? You want to decide on a game plan, and in this case, my recommended game plan is the random bullshit go into my time. Okay. And you can't do that if that goes on point. Plus, like Jinx has like a more, how to say, like she covers her sphere of influence is a lot bigger than Echo. And so what you can do is like you can kind of make it so you like just never get hit on round start.
Yeah. What do you mean by sphere of influence? Is like her?
Yeah. So this is some. If you were to like take every single hitbox that she has and overlay it onto, like, if we were to turn on, you know, hitbox display, and you were to overlay all of these hitboxes onto like the same image, that's her sphere of influence. And it's not an actual perfect sphere. It's like a fluid. It's like not a fluid. It's like a, you know, it's a dynamic thing depending on the character, right? And so that's how I think about it. Yeah, see all that stuff. Like she can make it so that on round start she never really like gets hit. You know what I mean? You can go like rocket back into my time and then another rocket and stuff like that. Whereas Echo's a little more like directional. He's either forward or back. You know what I mean? And I mean that in this. Obviously, characters can jump, but I just mean that in the sense that he can just be aggressive or be passive, whereas she can kind of like just like fill the screen, and that's like the point, right? So with 2x assist, yeah, I would like try to do stuff that you know they're gonna try to get past, right? And like let's say you do like I don't know, like a higher up rocket and they try to run under, right? Then that's a my time, right? That's like you know, and so you have to understand where your openings are as Jinx, and then fill, or where your gaps are as Jinx, and then fill that gap with a My Time. And that's like the 2x game plan. And then once you're in as Echo, you just like run your shit, right? Like as Echo, your game plan should be get them to the corner and run your shit on them, right? Like run that mix.
Yeah.
And
like
if
when I get to this point, I
Yeah.
have a pretty good idea of what to do.
okay, then that's the win condition. So like game plan goes hand in hand with win condition, right?
Okay.
And so like your win condition ultimately is get them in like if you can't just win by filling the screen up with bullshit, then you want to win by getting them to the corner with Echo, or really anywhere with Echo. I mean, but the corner is just even better, and just like mix them, right? And so that's like the 2x game plan. With Double Down, what you would want to do is do neutral skip stuff, right? So the round start would be very similar, you know. Watch out for characters. Certain characters can snipe this, like Yasuo JS1.
Yeah, I think Yasuo.
Yeah, it can snipe that. So you'd have to like watch out for like character specific matchups. But even then, if you're fast enough, is it S2? If you're fast enough, yeah, that like if you do this, he can snipe you. But if you just jump, then he can't do it. He can't get you fast enough.
Okay, this would be like round starts.
Yeah,
for you, laser.
That's like and like the downward angle one, I did it wrong before, but like this one, you know, that would be like call assist, like you know what I mean, and then tag, and then you're with downward angle. Right.
Yeah.
That's like the double down one, right? And it makes it a little more. It's a little more heavy towards the like. I want to get in as Echo and run my shit. Echo's my win condition. I'm playing Echo point, but I'm using Jinx to get Echo in, right?
Yeah,
and it's kind of
so like
yeah. Go ahead.
With Double Down, what I don't like with this team is that I find it very hard to link their specials together. Like if I do this, it's kind of easy to throw Echo Timewinders super after, but I can't really get too much of a combo. So like. When I was playing Jinx Warwick, I used to link my supers together all the time. But it feels like with Jinx Echo, Double Down, that's not really the focus. The focus is more on like...
It's neutral skipping.
Neutral skip,
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The same as it would be with Teemo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the reason Jinx kind of went down in ranks... can you still hear me? My PC's bugging out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, the reason that Jinx kind of went down in ranks a little bit when Teemo launches because he's just better at it. But like Jinx can still do it, and if this is the team you want to play, then that's what I recommend doing. You know?
Yeah, fuck Teemo.
Yeah, fuck Teemo, right? Am I right? So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna ignore chat during this coaching session. So, yeah, sorry if there's any unanswered questions. I'll answer them after. Yeah. So. Yeah, with Double Down, it's a little more cut and dry. Like, whereas with 2x, you're still playing Jinx to get Echo in. It's just a little more ambiguous, and you're just feeling it's almost like there's a two-step, and if they lose to the first step, then it's like what an easy game that was, right? Yeah, because they're just gonna lose to like all this, right? But yeah, and then you get Echo in and win that way. So yeah, like understand where your gaps are as Jinx, and this could be a character gap on Jinx's part. Whereas, like, that if you don't, or like a player gap on your part, it's like, okay, I know that I have a hard time throwing out Rocket really close to the ground to catch their run-in. So, yeah, I mean, you see, for me, I know I'm bad at it. So I would recognize when I'm doing a one that's too high up, and then I like that one, or that one, obviously, and then I would call Echo Assist to cover that, right? And you don't even have to do My Time. You could do back assist right there, right? And just, like, have two horizontal projectiles going out at the same time. And then if Echo hits, then you can go into My Time again, or just tag, right? You would want to save your fuse activation for when you actually need it, because when you activate your fuse, it goes on like a 4-second cooldown instead of a 2-second cooldown. So like, assuming you get the hit as Echo, then you want your assist after like the Oki situation as fast as possible.
Okay.
So only activate 2x if you have to.
Yeah, one thing that I noticed a lot is that I think I'm still recovering for the My Time nerf. Like I do this a lot.
Yeah.
And it's kind of useless, right?
It is. I see a lot of 2x players do that. They just like mash 2x like immediately, and it's like you didn't even on hit. They'll like hit my time and it'll hit and they'll hit it again, and I'm like, okay, well you kind of like made it worse for yourself right there. Not only did damage get scaled more, yeah, like damage gets scaled more off of that, but like so you're nerfing your combo damage, but also now on wake up you have 4 seconds until your assist is back. Like what happens if they get up attack you and you mess up your burrito mix or something, and now you're in neutral at like a super assist disadvantage, you know? Whereas like if it was only 2 seconds, you can just like back up, throw my time, and now Jinx is back, right?
Yeah,
so,
I don't really think about that. That makes sense.
Yeah, that matters a lot. Like use an overarching thing is using as little resources as possible to accomplish your win condition or your game plan, right? So yeah, that's like, and then if you were to play freestyle, you don't seem like you want to play freestyle with the team, but if you were, it would be like what you played against with that one guy where he just like used Echo to get in and like crossed you up and there was rockets coming, and then like he'll use Gatling gun, tag, roll through you, shoot a rocket, overhead you as Echo, and then the rocket combos off of it, like shit like that, right?
Can you block a bit? Like
yeah.
The main reason that I don't want to switch to freestyle is because like, sorry, one time.
Yeah, you're good.
I gotta get this right.
You can't hold for. You gotta just do neutral team as team. Are you trying to tag Echo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like press like without holding a direction. Yeah, there you go.
Like this, like that. I can cross up without having freestyle with this team.
And you can roll through, yeah, right. It is accessible for sure. I think freestyle is just like even better at the sandwich pressure. And you would, just so you know, you would want to roll through me on that. Like you have more advantage if you roll through me.
I can't roll because it's.
It's tied to down S1.
Yeah, it shoots a rocket and then the gap is gone.
How are they doing that then on me? I swear to God, no, because wait, so the rocket follow-up is S1? No, it's not.
Probably
the rocket follow-up is S2, right? Oh, it is S2. It's his down S2. It's his down S2. Okay, yeah. How are they? It was a duo. It was a duo doing that to me the other day. That's why they were able to do Gatling into that. That makes sense. Okay.
If I do it, Jinx uses.
Okay, understood. So yeah, that team with freestyle is much better on duos then. Okay. So yeah, I mean it sounds like you have a solution to sandwich pressure anyways, and then go for like rocket plus overhead a lot. That's super good. Like really overhead plus rocket. So you do like down forward.
What do you mean by overhead plus rocket?
So you Gatling gun, tag, and then down forward medium plus S2. Right? And then that'll confirm it. You got the tag like immediately, like when you. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I see.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's another good way to do it, right? And especially if you make them block as Jinx, then like that's another like I said, there's phases. There's like a neutral game plan. There's like an on block game plan. There's a Oki game plan. All this stuff, right? So on block, that can be that should also be like, instead of just doing like, you know, Jinx stuff. You know what I mean? And then into Zap or whatever, like call in Echo and mix off of it, right? And you're way more guaranteed to hit. Because like here, the only reason you're ever hitting them is if they get impatient and they mash during all of it, right? And they can like parry a lot of that. So it's like call Echo and then like just run your shit with him, right? Sorry, there's a clinker in chat, a bot. Let me ban it real quick.
I've been doing this a lot on block, like.
Yeah, and like that's not bad. If you have your assist up, like just Echo's on block is so much better. Like that's not bad if you want to, like, if you have Jinx out or you just want to jump scare, like do that again.
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty punchy. It's like when people get too scared of Jinx. This
then I agree, and that's good. Like mental stacking, or when they're just like, when you think that they're a player that's not going to be prepared for it, then like run it. I just think that tagging into he's just even stronger on it, so you may as well just do that, and even then you don't have to activate your fuse or anything. This is why I kind of think 2x is the best, because like with double down you're always activating your fuse, but and like getting that longer cooldown, but with 2x like you don't have to unless you have to, right?
When you use double down and tag, is that a longer cooldown as well?
Yeah, anytime you activate a fuse, so like freestyle,
I
2x,
didn't know.
and yeah, freestyle has the longest one. It's like 5 or 6 seconds, but yeah, double down and 2x are like 4 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
It,
Okay.
it looks confusing because like, whoops, because it's like the cooldown's confusing to me because it starts at 4, but then I don't know. I don't know if it's like the top of 4 or the bottom of 4. You know what I mean?
4.5.
I don't know
Yeah,
how to.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's a longer cooldown in any event. So, yeah, that's how I would treat that game plan. And then we talked about the 2x. So I want to talk about answer what we said earlier. So like whether I choose to be aggressive or passive depends on a lot of factors. Like I showed you with like Warwick Echo, it's like if I'm playing Vi, then it's like pretty cut and dry. Yeah, that's not always the case, right? And so this is informed, like my decision is informed by a lot of things. So like once you get, have you ever played chess? Like, do you play chess?
A little bit. Not
So
much.
I mean, the concept will make sense. Like it, based on what somebody does at the very beginning, you can infer a lot about like what they're going to do. A lot.
Yeah. Like that's the thing that I really want to get into. Like, if I know about this, like how these game plans are structured, how other people build
Yeah.
their game plan, you
Yes.
can infer a lot by just seeing
And-
the round start or.
Yeah, exactly. But in fighting games, you can infer a lot even before that. So like in chess, it's probably the
character
same. But we'll just keep it to fighting games. Like so, it based on the characters they pick, the fuse they pick. If you know what their rank is, you can infer a lot. So in that sense, like for example, I do not respect like if. And I don't mean I don't respect them as a person. I mean I will never respect a like at round start or whatever initially. If they go like sidekick Vi, I will not have any respect for them in my gameplay. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if they go like Vi Darius double down, then I'm like okay, I can reasonably assume that they at least understand a win condition. They understand kind of what they're doing, and they want to go for that. But if they play like sidekick or juggernaut or something, a lot of that respect goes away for me. And
Yeah.
I know that I can just like run my train on them, right? But be careful of assumptions, because like always treat the enemy as if they can win, because like in my head, like even like a cornered, you know, like if you put a chihuahua in the corner, it can still bite your dick off. You know what I mean? Like it like they can still win, but like if you don't give a worse, like even if you know they're worse than you, if you don't give a worse player respect, then they'll surprise you and they can take a round or take a set. And then on the flip side, giving a better player too much respect, then they'll walk all over you. So you need to like find the right amount of like realistic amount of respect to give them. But that's what I mean, like you can infer a lot by just, even before we get into the game, I can infer a lot about them. If they're playing like Juggernaut something, then I can reasonably assume that they're not a good enough player, that they know how to deal with my sandwich pressure. They probably don't know how to deal with, you know, like a few, like several situations, right? And I can reasonably assume that their pressure is weak, not only because they don't have an assist if they play Juggernaut. Let's just say they play Sidekick. I can reasonably assume that their pressure is weak because they're playing Sidekick, and like player,
Yeah, that's
you know
such
what
a
I mean?
massive hole in
Exactly.
their
So it's
game
like if they chose to play Sidekick, then I don't think they're as good at an assist-based fighter as I am. And maybe that's pompous, but it's typically the case, right?
I think you gotta be a little arrogant to play. any competitive
True, I guess, but
games.
like, I mean, like, and it's the same as in like any sport, you know, anything.
Yeah,
If someone plays tennis and they show up, you know, a certain way, then you can be like, okay, I know they're not going to deal with my setups, you know.
Okay, so here's a question for you. Like,
Yeah,
say you're playing your regular Yasuo Warwick team.
Yeah.
You hop on ranked. You get matched against 2x assist Jinx Echo.
yeah.
What goes through your mind? Like, what are you formulating?
Yeah,
plans
my
on
first
that?
thought is she wants to jump up, and I'm gonna jump up and chase her. That is like that's my initial round start. Yep, I'm gonna hit her with this one, because like very rarely does Jinx just jump. They are so trigger happy on this button, and
This is the
Yasuo.
jump button on Jinx.
Yeah, exactly. Like and they have, you can't act super fast after that. Like like you have to wait till the top of the leap, right? And Yasuo can snipe them before that. So that's a matchup thing, and the kind of a player thing, just informed by the amount of Jinxes I've played against. They are so trigger happy on that move. So that's what goes through my head, is like I'm gonna jump and do that. And like if I know they're playing, they're gonna jump and call assist, right? So I'm accepting that my Warwick is gonna get sniped by that Echo, but I'm banking on the fact that that Yasuo is faster and he's gonna snipe her doing that. And then in the case that like, so let's see, let me find my round start notes. So like in the case that like my round start loses to their round start, then like game plan is just as much informed by like character matchup as it is like player matchup. And if I realize that I'm losing a situation, then I'm gonna switch it up immediately and be like, okay, like you've seen me do it on stream. It's like, okay, last time this guy did this, I lost. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do this now. And that's just like knowing what tools you have in your own toolbox, right? Knowing what round starts you have and what they beat and what they lose to. And so yeah, if I, let's say I jump up and follow Jinx, but she does, I don't know, just like if she just does this, even on 2x, and I'm like, okay, and that's like a hard call out. Like she knows I'm gonna do it, so like it's a hard call out. And at that point, I want to play around that, because on 2x that would be punishable, right? I can just like parry that. So then
you can
on that case, and on that case, I would probably do like on round start, if I know she wants to hard call me out in this situation, then I would do like a dash forward and then start parry, and like wait for the like a dash forward block and then wait for the cinematic and then parry it. But this is like
parries recorded into quicksands.
What was that?
Get the 12
parry, yeah, quicksands video, right? Yeah, exactly. Well, let me check my round start now. So and now recently, if I'm playing against, if I have reasonably determined that the player I'm versing is strong, then what I'm gonna do is do a passive round start, and that's when I back up and do wind wall and shit like that, right? As you know, Yasuo. Because, and it's like a lot of these assumptions we make are projections. Like if I'm versing a player that I deem as good, then, and this sounds like, you know, it's arrogant, but we've gone past that. So if I deem them as like good, then I'm projecting a lot of my own skill onto them and saying, okay, then they probably know how to deal with X, Y, and Z because I know how to deal with X, Y, and Z, right? And so like, yeah, and I wouldn't give this advice to, you know, we're both in Grandmasters, so this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, so like go ahead, yeah.
Does this make sense? What I'm thinking, like block everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm playing. I'm like trying to, you know, open you up. I think for a lot of the match, sometimes it's just like people trying to open each other up. You know, people blocking and spinning break and stuff. That's can be like 40-50 seconds of the match sometimes. What is going through my head on those moments is like, let's say I do this move, which is like super slow. Yeah. And this is something that can easily be punishable.
Yeah. Okay.
If your name is Quicksand or whatever. But so I'm trying those kind of cheap things that I know. And this is my main game plan. Trying to find these openings, or like, you know, the classic. Yeah. That is actually really good. I have, it is so good. I noticed that I get into a lot of trouble when the kind of cheap things that I do, when my opponent knows how to deal with them. Like if they know how to deal with this, and they know to like check this, I'm fucked. Yeah, okay. Then this is where, so these are like tiers to your game plan, right? This is kind of where we said earlier, where I was like, if you're in the neutral, like, and like, so yeah, we'll talk about on block, but as a reference, in neutral, when you fill the screen up, if you can win with this, then win with that. That's like your like layer 1 of your neutral game plan is winning with just this, you know, like you're zoning with this, right? And so on, it sounds like on block you have a layer 1, which is like the cheap shit, but you don't have a layer 2. And once they know how to deal with your cheap shit, then you said in your own words that like you're fucked, right? So like I don't have like good block texture. Okay, so that's something that you would need to like
like lab out. I showed you something earlier with like the overhead plus rocket and stuff. Like, and I would recommend like you can always check them with that overhead and just see what they do. If they're getting hit by it, like keep going for it. But if they parry it, if they you know, can you mash during it, by the way? Like, is this frame trap? Do it again.
No, it's you can.
Okay, frame traps. Okay, so
oh yeah, but you can like super sometimes.
Yeah. Like depending on the character, it can like
or whatever.
Yeah, like DP or they can parry or whatever.
Yeah, and if it's blocked, it's like really minus.
And you can't cancel it on block, right? Like it's
no.
Yeah, you can't cancel it on block, so you have to call an assist.
It's really bad.
So this is, I mean, and that's something that you would also just like want to cover with an assist. It's the same thing I do with Warwick, right? Because like if they block my overhead as well, it's punishable by everyone on the cast, right? Even if it's less. So go ahead.
Like this is something that I don't really do. Like trying to it's something that I know that I have to do. Like trying to figure out ways to like close the gaps in my block strings. So for example, thinking of like this, right?
Yeah, you would call assist early to plug that gap. Exactly.
Like this?
Yeah, and then you're forcing like a high. Does rocket hit low? No, right? It's a mid.
Medium.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't
Dude,
like
imagine
I know.
if this hit low.
If that hit low, then you're actually mixing. I was for a second. I was like, did they give Jinx mix? Because that would make a lot of sense.
Nah, but like this is super fast too.
Yeah, but after you do a heavy attack, you can't go into that, right? And I mean, you can't do that move at all after a block string starts, right? Because you have to be running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So like, yeah, if you're, and this is the case with like any character, like same as Echo, right? If you have Echo on point, then like, you know, this is like, if I do that, but I can do that, right?
Yep,
and cover it with that assist. And that's what you want to do. Like when there's gaps in your block strings, cover them as much as possible so they can't parry it. So they can't super it. They have to just accept it and like block. And like as Echo, yeah, it's like a pretty easy, you know, you can like do that. You can stagger and go, you know, like that, you know. And so it's like pretty straightforward. But with Jinx, yeah, you don't have like a low option after a certain point to threaten with. So like if you do like a heavy attack, then you're locked out of any lows, right? And same as most the cast, but like some characters like, you know, Yasuo, Warwick, whatever, they have a down forward heavy, which is a low. So they can still threaten low very late in block strings.
Okay, yeah, I see.
But in any event, filling gaps, like do it. Like if you're gonna go for overhead and this like short, this makes the quote unquote cheap shit that you're doing not so cheap anymore, right? Because now they have to respect it. You're covering it with filling the gap, right? And then at that point,
and then you can start doing it without filling the gap, and they respect it.
Exactly, right? You don't, and then you save your assist for something else. So if I turn on this and like go ahead and block for me. Wait, is it? What button is it? This one? Down forward heavy.
Down
oh wow.
heavy.
Okay, yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do that, and then wait, you block. I'm not gonna hit you low, so like block the overhead. I am minus 18 is Jinx, right? But let's do it again. Now I'm plus 19 is Echo.
Damn.
Right? So
even tagging into the other character is like so frame positive.
I mean, even just like even without me doing the whole overhead thing, if I just do that, I'm plus 8. I'm plus 14. They made it a little less plus. It used to be plus 8.
Shit.
It used to be plus 18 if you tag off of that.
But you can do anything after with plus 14, right? It's enough to.
It's enough to true string. Well, yeah, because like his low is 10 frames, his overhead is 22 frames. So now instead of this being a 22 frame option, it is a 8 frame option. You see what I'm saying? Like if I do this, that hits on frame 8. So if you are you know, a character with slower lights or they just don't respect it, then that can like just smoke them a lot of times. Of course. You know, you don't have anything to confirm unless you play freestyle. You can't like confirm off of that, but you get the point. Is that it makes you so plus that you can do stuff. But yeah, so like with Jinx, yeah, if you go ahead and block again. So like, and like you can even tag since Echo's filling the gap. You can tag to him like before. See that? And now I'm plus 44. in your face on that, right? So like I'm calling
With
Echo
Echo in the
Assist
corner.
like yeah, well probably I mean, regardless, right? So if I'm calling Echo Assist after the heavy, and then going into the overhead. So like, whoops, sorry. And then no, you're good, you're good. I guess not. So you have to like figure that out. Like if maybe it just doesn't work mid screen because Echo pushes them too far. Really? Hold on.
No, I think I was just not
It
blocking.
works. It works. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See that? Now I'm plus 40, and then maybe in the corner even more, depending. And this is like up to human error a little bit, like depending on when you exactly call the assist and how fast you tag after it makes contact. But like since her move is slower, right? Then you can tag and it's still coming out, and then like you can probably do something like actually just block low. If sorry, I mean if you could probably like tag to him and then do like since her overhead knocks you down, you can probably get a charged like a charged this and then that OTGs, right? So like I'm betting that you can confirm off of this overhead with Echo if you do like a charged roll and then immediately go into that and like hit him off the ground with it, right? Yeah, go ahead and try it. Well, I'll go to the corner. Yeah, I'll block down. And then, so you would want to call my time and then immediately go like cancel your heavy or whatever move into that overhead, and then tag immediately.
Okay.
Set it up with 5H. Yeah, set it with 5H. Tag you immediately after you press 3H tag. You don't have to wait for it to anything.
Wait. Okay.
So like heavy assist, and then you can tag so much faster. Yeah. Tag like, and maybe this is something. You want to practice handshake tagging, right? But like, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Dude, it's so hard. Yeah, but I see what
you understand the vision, right? Go, here, I'll try it one more time. Go ahead and block for me. Oh, I did the wrong one. One more time. So if that, I'm betting if that hits, oh no, the overhead stops being an overhead. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. The overhead stops being an overhead. After you tag out.
When you tag?
Yeah. Every attack becomes a mid. So sorry. This like they changed it in the closed beta, and I'm still not used to it. It used to maintain its overhead property.
I didn't know that when you switch to other character, overheads are
and lows. Any attack becomes a mid. Yeah.
Oh, so okay.
But in any event, the same concept like applies, because if you do tag out, then now you're like really plus. But like what I do a lot with Warwick is I will go for the overhead, wait for it to like almost. Like wait for it to make contact, and then tag, right? So like that, and that was an overhead, and then and then you're in as Echo and you're plus 79. But at that point, if you know it's gonna hit, you may as well just combo off it with Jinx. I wonder if he can still get that. So like, oh, it's close. Yeah, I guess
really
not.
Close.
But like, but like in any event, filling the gap with the assist. I don't want to like. Oh, DC does. Yeah. It's okay. Filling the gap with the assist is kind of like the idea with that setup, and then it makes your cheap shit into like not so cheap shit, right? Now they have to like respect it. And yeah, if you did play a character that like could easily OTG, then that would be like much scarier, because you wait for the overhead to make contact, and then tag, and if they blocked it, then you're plus, and if they get hit, then you combo. So let me scroll to my on block section. So okay, yeah. So like, I think a lot of this is around like getting the download. Wow, it's way more laggy than it was before. A lot of this is around like getting the download on your opponent, and I don't know, is that something that you're comfortable with? Like, do you practice that, or you kind of just like run your game plan, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I feel like when I play longer sets, I usually am better than my opponent at adapting. Like I feel like I'm pretty good at recognizing, like, for instance, oops. Oh,
very good.
I said it like I do this a lot. Like I'm good at recognizing when they're blocking it and trying to do something else.
Yeah.
I just think that often my game plan
falls apart if they know how to deal with it. Yeah. So in that sense, like, yeah, I don't know that we just did a little bit of synergy discussion right there, but yeah, we would take up hours just talking about synergy. But in that sense, I would try to like lab stuff out, and then like consult Twitter or something to try to find stuff with this team. But like yeah, you definitely want to get a layer 2 and like a layer 3. You know what I mean? Like when I'm playing Yasuo Warwick and I go for sandwich pressure, the layer 1 is that they just get hit by the cross up. You know, they're not blocking in time, and Yasuo just hits them after he crosses up with a down light. The next layer is like they do block it, and what do? Do I go for grab, or do I go for some kind of like thing into like handshake tag to Warwick into overhead? Like the layers can just keep going, and that's what you want to figure out. It's like if they're blocking the overhead, then what do I do after that? And this is where calling the assist is really helpful, because now you can handshake tag, you can roll through them, you can like do all this stuff with Echo, and then so for each of these like you said sheep, I'm gonna call them like, I don't know, in my mind a lot of these like kind of like gimmicky, and this is for everyone. Everyone wants to just like win with the easy gimmicky shit, and if it doesn't work, you need a backup plan. So and this goes for like both directions. Like and when they're blocking, like do they like to, like when you're on defense and when you're on offense is what I mean. But when they're blocking, like do they like to push block, and when? Then you want to start calling an assist at that time and handshaking. Do they like to retreating guard, and when? Go for like an advancing low. You don't really have that as Jinx, but maybe if they like to retreating guard, then as Jinx you want to, oh okay, you do. Wow, that goes far. Wait, what is that?
Yeah, that's the secret.
Oh, that's the secret sauce right there.
And you can do like,
so
I don't use this as much, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, so if they like to retreating guard, go for that. And if you notice, if they're like a little farther and you're away from block and they like to retreating guard, you might like go like this, and then like dash up and catch it, because a lot of people like to retreating guard like max range normals, and you can like do that, right? So
I feel like my like we talked about a lot about the game plan and stuff. I feel like layer 1 with Jinx is just this,
from a neutral state, like do that, and then
even though like rockets are good, traps are cool, I feel like they are this is so much better. Like this is her best move, I think. So by a lot.
I could dig that. Yeah,
and you can start like block pressure with this.
Yeah, I think you're right. If you do like want to get in as her, then yes. Me personally, I think, like, I don't know. My recommendation is like you just never if you can win from not getting in, then that's how you win.
Okay,
that's
risk assessment.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend as the game plan. Yeah, exactly. Like I know it's might be boring. Like everyone wants to get in, right? Like my buddy Oldie Cow plays Timo, but he doesn't want to sit at full screen and throw mushrooms. He wants to get in, so he'll like run and jump and do spin and all this shit to get in, right? So it's like up to you what you find as fun. But if I'm trying to like give you, if this were like tournament advice, I would say win from full screen if you can, and then like only get in and do that shit if like you have to, and even then you don't really have to because you have my time. So like you can't. I'm not saying don't do it. It's still good. But like let's say we're over here. Or wait, what am I doing? There we go. Yeah, you're throwing stuff. Then maybe like you get in and do, I don't know, just like stuff. But I think that should be like a backup, or like if you just know that you're better than them, then like may as well go for it. You know what I mean? May as well just like play with them and get in, right?
So like here's the thing that I do a lot, which I guess it's not really good then. Like I already said that I throw this a lot, which is kind of useless. But another thing that I do a lot, wait, let's wait for the.
We can reset. Yeah.
It's like I keep throwing shit with Jinx, call assists, call my attack, and then tag in. Like even if it doesn't hit, I do this a lot because like okay, I spent my 2x assists, might as well just tag and get in.
Yeah, no, right? I agree with that.
So what you're saying is that if my game plan is just staying behind, like I call my time. If it's not good, I should not switch to it. Like I should not switch.
No. I remember what I said about Echo is like it's like you, even though Jinx is on point, you're playing Echo on point. Like because you can get him in so easily. Like if you can win with just like the zoning, then do it. But against like I mean, I don't know. You saw me got trashed by that Jinx the other day. Like, if it works, it works. But if it doesn't, and you notice that like they are a good player, or they know how to like deal with something, then go to like the next layer of this like neutral game plan, which would be get Echo in. And like to do that, you can super safely get him in with all of your rockets and stuff, right? And you because you can. I mean, even if you did like, you know, like trap or let's trap this one. This one. This one. Okay. Yeah, like trap. You know, like stuff like that, right? And then they're, you know, he's in and the trap is covering for him and do rockets and like you can just figure out a bunch of bullshit. And like with Jinx, and you said you're gonna like maybe make a video on trap interactions, right? So like I know you know how to do like, you know, like this kind of shit, right? With all your all your traps.
Check out this one.
That's stupid. And they can't challenge you in the air too because like there's all these hitboxes out. Yeah. I didn't mean stupid in a stupid in like a a good way. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So like, and you know, so you could do like this, call Time Winder, you know, jump up and do your shit, and then like you have Time Winder covering the horizontal space. You have like Monkey or Trap cover. Exactly. That's when you would tag even on block. Like immediately after you press down heavy with Jinx in that situation, tag, and then this like it's the same thing as with like Teemo when he's like charging a rock from full screen and then he tags and he keeps charging it and then follow with it. It's the same concept. So like when you hit the trap, it's like it doesn't teleport across the screen. It's kind of like slower, right? So like you smack it with down heavy and immediately tag and then run in with that. And then like they have to respect it because even if they hit you, you have to remember in this game, if you get hit, like stuff like that doesn't go away. So even if they were to like to hit you on your run-in, the trap's gonna hit them, and then you probably get the combo with Echo anyways, right? So you can kind of be like pretty reckless in that situation.
Yeah, I can. Another thing that I was trying to do, but with not much success yet, is just like, you know.
Yeah.
Just like throwing rockets behind Echo, just
and that's really good too. And
strategy.
Yeah, and with 2x as well, like you can, you know, call one rocket to go in, call the next rocket to confirm off overhead and stuff like that, right?
That's so cool.
And like, hold on, I don't know the exact sequence, but like if we were to do like, yeah, I don't. You get the point. Like I don't play this team, but like you get the point. Call the second assist to confirm something, or like call the first rocket to get in, roll through them, and like call the second rocket as well, right? So like first rocket, second rocket, and then I'm like doing shit, and I'm in. This is what I'm talking about with like your win condition against good players is going to be use Jinx's bullshit to get Echo in, and then you win. Like dude, everyone has a hard. Like, I'm probably gonna make a how to fight Echo video last because I don't know how to deal with this motherfucker. I have no idea how to. Yeah, I don't know. It's like he's so strong. When he gets on top of you. Yeah, dude. That alone, like Predo is strong, but even just like that alone, throwing out the Time Winder and just like blocking, it's like, what are they gonna do?
This is the new burrito. You just do this and reacts.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, rolling is easy to react to. Like, why do I have to burrito myself, pretzel my fingers, right? Like, so, yeah. I think you get the point in like neutral, and then on block practice, like try to find layer 2s to your quote unquote like cheap shit, and that's a lot of that's going to be like, you know, if you're Jinx and you're going for this a lot, call Echo in and roll through them and like set up this like sandwich pressure stuff. Honestly, I think a lot of it should be like what you did earlier with like just Gatling plus Echo and then like tag and run your shit. Like you already know. And like, in that situation, I know you just did it for just like an example, but go once you cross over, go for lows and overheads to confirm, and then confirm with the rocket.
Wrong check.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, go for like lows and overheads. So, I'm gonna block for you actually. Hold on. Let's get mid screen. But then you press S2 to confirm that, because you can still control Jinx's. Yes, after being tagged out. My bad. Let me block for you. You're good. Wait, which one am I? Oh,
you're the white hair Jinx.
I'm white haired. Okay. Mix myself.
Okay, so
You tried to roll, yeah,
with
yeah.
lows is kind of weird, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I get it.
But you would have to, yeah, you'd have to like return your controls to a neutral state. So like if you went for, you know, overhead, then then that's like a no-brainer because she doesn't have like an up or like a because overhead is a down forward option. So you would
yeah.
like press S2 immediately, and then plank into down forward medium. Yeah, there you go. You figured it out. I don't know how I don't know exactly what you did, but do that.
I was kind of zoned out from what you're saying, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So like, use her to get him in on. This is like the game plan on neutral and on block, like because Jinx's block pressure is, like you said, cheap or gimmicky or whatever. It is good, but like her solo stuff is just kind of like everything is reactable and punishable. So yeah.
Like at the ranks that I've been playing, people just like they parry minigun here and they just do whatever. Like they
yeah, and I never parry minigun. I really should. Wait, what happens when you parry minigun? It's a projectile, right? Or like what happens? Oh, I did down parry. My bad. Okay, so you have to parry all of them. It's
you can parry everything and yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and even then, if they're parrying it, then call Echo and tag, and they're just like parrying while Echo is on top of them, and now they have to guess because you can hit them if they're like standing like back and parrying, and all of them, then just hit them with a low. Like it doesn't. They have to like you would have to switch between one of the bullets to parry low. And then keep, and you know what I mean?
Is that how it works? Like,
yeah.
If I'm holding this and hit you with a low, you have to like parry.
Yes, yeah.
6 straight hits of mids and then one low. And
yeah, exactly. This is why it's so difficult to like deal with like Ilaoi in the corner and stuff like her, or when Ari does her limit strike setup on you. Then you can parry that projectile, but if she knows you're gonna parry it, she can like follow it up with a mid or like meaty you with after the parry with a mid or a low, and you have to guess again, you know. So like it's yeah, just like if they're defending against Gatling, call it like, and don't call it when you call assist. Don't let it make contact. Just call it and then immediately tag to them, because if it makes contact, then they're probably gonna parry it, right? It'll probably, because it's a mid. So does that make sense?
You mean this assists?
Yeah, so like go into Gatling and then call assist. Oops, my bad. I'm gonna parry that. Oh, I don't have bar. I'm like, why am I not getting parry? Sorry, one second. I'm like, what's going on here?
Okay.
Yeah, go again. Okay, I'm mashing parry, but one more time. What? Are you sure that doesn't true string? At certain ranges?
Maybe it's range related, but
hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this parry? Yeah. If you were to call assist in that, it counts so much. But if you were to call assist, it counts as a mid, and your assist now gets parry. So what I'm saying is, you want a handshake tag before it makes contact. So like if you do this, like that.
I think like in this case specifically, the tag hit is before the assist, so I think maybe it's good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would just want to tag on his way out, right?
The echo hits before the Gatling hits.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. And you could just do that. Just like call assist to plug the gap. The same thing we're talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
But like, let's for example, let's just say you, and the parry is super reactable because they're sitting there for like 30 seconds because it slows down the screen, right? And you have to like parry all the hits. So if you notice that that's happening, just react with assist plus handshake, and then you just go in on them, roll through them, hit them with a low or something. Like, it's so hard to deal with, even if you're parrying, because like
this.
Yeah, like hit them with a low while they're parrying Gatling. They can't. It's like I'd have to like parry the Gatling and then low parry and then high and go back to high parrying. It's like it's way too much to deal with.
You want to try it?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I can't parry. Oh yeah. See that?
Okay.
I would have to actively switch nasty. To a low parry to like call you out, and then yeah, if I parry you, then everything's I win at that point. If I parry the low. But like, I don't know if you're gonna go for a low or an overhead, right? And so it's like,
if you parried that, you got me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and like the Gatling gun stops and it blows you back and she gets a combo, right? But like, this is what I'm saying in these situations, like when you're locking them down, just use Echo to like, because it doesn't matter what they do at that point. They could like, even if you tag in, if they retreat in guard, you're chasing them with a low. If they push block, you tag to Echo and you're still in their face. If they parry, you hit them with a low. Like it's so hard to deal with it when you. This is what I mean by that. This is your win condition. Like this is your game plan. Use Jinx to get Echo in, and then run your train. And this is a neutral. Yeah. This is on block. This is on like Jinx's Oki is actually pretty good, but Echo's is better. So just do that. You know, anytime you're in the corner as Jinx. Like, you know, like I think you know the combo. You just like go into this, and then do something into tag launcher, and then now you have Echo in, right? So
I've been doing like this a lot. Oops. Can you go to the corner?
Oh yeah, I can.
I've been doing like.
Oh, this. So sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Like this.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like it is good. It is really good, but Echo's is better. So it's like, why not do that? You know? Why not do that?
The issue that I have, which like, here's one issue that I have with this team sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If I get a hit with Jinx, right, in the corner or whatever, I usually end like this and just throw a trap.
And what?
And throw a trap. Whoops, let me
yeah, you're good. Yeah.
So I could like switch to Echo here, as you said.
Yeah, tag to him. Yeah, like exactly.
But I feel like Echo he doesn't have much after that, but just being Echo at the corner is good enough.
That's my point. Yeah, being Echo and like Jinx's is good. It is good. And like if Echo's low health and you don't want to risk it or something, like weigh that decision, right? But if like Jinx and Echo are at a similar health, just go to Echo. And a lot of times at a max combo, like you're not going to be able to land all of that after a tag launcher, so you might you just like go for like that's this one, right? Into take a break, right? But like either way, it doesn't that's not the point. But yeah, in my opinion, Echo's is better. So you may as well just, well, not really. I think objectively, Echo's Oki is better than Jinx's, and even though Jinx's is good, so just like weigh that decision. And yeah, if Echo's dead, then you still have the trap Oki to fall back on. Or if he's like low health, you don't want to risk it. And so like, yeah, so I'd say like the three big like phases, I guess, would be like neutral game plan, use Jinx to get Echo in. Block, same thing, use Jinx to get Echo in. Oki, like same thing, get Echo in and run your burrito. If you know how to do burrito, do it. If you're whatever, it doesn't matter. His is just better. And then like you also need to have game plans like when defending in all of these phases as well. So like the example earlier was Vi doing round start punch plus assist. Like Yasuo can't really deal with that. So
dude,
I have to back up.
I just do this against Vi. I just do this round start. It hits every time.
I should probably just do like my aggressive round starts don't deal with that. And so that right there, you naturally found a way to passively be aggressive. You're letting her hang herself, but you're still striking. Like you're passively being aggressive. And I should probably find a way to do that. Just like throw out a move, and if it connects, right? And like a faster run that she runs into. I should probably be doing
just like do this, then backdash.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like you're actually right. You taught me something today. I should do that. I mean, I know about that, but I never do it. So I should be doing that. I used to do it all the time in Dragon Ball. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, on defense you need plans like that, game plans like that too. And you need like a couple game plans and be able to like switch things up if they're not working. So, like let's just say they are defending really well against the Echo Oki. Try Jinx out. Try the Trap Oki out and see what happens, right?
Like keep prodding and trying to find out where
exactly.
the holes in their game
plan is. A lot of this is about getting the download, right? So I have notes on that as well. Let me see.
That's so that part of the game is so interesting to me. Like just
same.
The clashing of flowcharts and how people adapt.
Yeah, you're having so when fighting, you are definitely having a conversation. And if you're not listening to your opponent, then you'll never understand them. It's the same as in real life. If you don't listen, then it's not gonna happen. So you need to listen to them, and everything they have to say is valid, you know. I know it's starting to sound like a therapy session, but like,
it's like
this
really,
is fighting
really
games.
heavy, but it makes sense.
Yeah, and you might be feeling it now. I don't know, but like for me, I got to a point where like I can I can tell a lot about a person. Like I have like a feeling for like their personality as we play. Like are they quick to anger? Are they quick to frustration? Are they calm under pressure? Are they
even more so playing Jinx?
You can feel it, right?
Like
they start getting antsy
around how people change. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
how they change and like how quickly they change matters, right?
That's
like
how I start doing this.
exactly, yeah. You jump scare them, right? It's so annoying. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that fucking low again. And it's like longer reaching than it looks, man. But yeah, like listen to your opponents when they're telling you something is kind of like a big piece of advice for anyone trying to get downloads and stuff. But and that's all informed in the game plan. It's like, okay, if they want to be aggressive on round start, what does that tell me about them, right? I think Sajam put it really well. He made a video and it was like, he was like, on round start, when they jumped in on me, I was like 95% certain I was going to win that match.
Oh yeah,
just based on that, right? And that's so true. Yeah. And like, but that player could have been just like choosing a reckless game plan just to like test it out. Be like, it's if I get punished, it's one combo and I can adjust, right? So there is like, you know, varying factors to that. And yeah, like you said, it is useful just to like poke and prod and try to like, you know, see what they know how to deal with and see what they don't, and take like calculated risks on that. Like, for example, I might.
I know we're kind of. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, for example, I might go for something as Yasuo where the only real punish is like a grab. So I'm like checking, do they know how to deal with this? And if they can deal with it and they grab me, because that's like the only real punish in this situation, then not only do I know that they know how to deal with that, but now I can infer based on that, since they know this like higher level thing, I can infer how they will act in other situations, right?
Yeah, like if they block these shits, I'm not doing these shits usually.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. There you go. I had some more. Sorry. What were you gonna say? I kept talking over you earlier, like a few seconds ago.
I forgot. It's fine.
Okay. Let me see. I had some more stuff I want to talk about. So.
Oh, sorry. I remember. I don't know if it's interesting, but like comparing to Magic the Gathering, which is like most of my competitive background, I feel like in Magic the Gathering you have like a correct choice that you can do at most points in the game. And it's usually weighed by percentages of how well that has to work. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
And for a good part of the game, you keep doing like 60-40 things because the game is not as open yet. You know, you have to keep doing safer things first before you can go on to the more risky things sometimes. In fighting games, I feel like people go straight for the risky thing. Like, at round start. Does that make sense? Like,
a lot of people like to just do like risky, people, and you're fighting, right? Like people want to fight and they want to be aggressive, they want to win, right? Very rarely, like you play Jinx, you're totally fine zoning, but like most people don't like that, right? So you're right. People want to be like that's why I said earlier, like if they're basically do risky thing plus assist. And in this game, in Fag Fighters, it's like nice because like you can fulfill that play style of being risky because you have an assist and you have handshake tag, which is like it's like one of the strongest mechanics I can think of in any game, in any fighting game. Is handshake tag.
I think this is the main thing that I got from this is like so many holes that I see in my game plan can be fixed by learning how to use assists on that and just like timing it correctly, practicing that.
So any time that, like you said, the 3H overhead, anytime you find something that you're like, they're dealing with this, your first problem solving should be, how can I use my assist in this situation? That's like your first layer of like defense against them dealing with you. How can I use my assist? How can I use handshake tag? So like with the Yasuo one, if I do my round start J like Hasagi plus assist, right? Then I'm like watching to see what they do. If they jump, I'm reacting and down with handshake tag and down heavying them. If they backdash, then it's a different story. But like I think you get the point.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, so I had a couple more notes that I wanted to just like throw out there, and then I think we'll have to call it. But
All right, sounds good.
so yeah, have
I already got some. I'll be letting a lot.
oh good, I'm glad. Yeah, have a couple go-tos in every situation that you can use to like counter things, and this is like have tools in your toolbox. For example, like if they play, if they play Braum, I can reasonably assume they're going to do shield on round start. If they like to jump, like with Jinx doing her down S2, if they like to throw themselves at me, then I will try the neutral skip plus assist, like with Yasuo Orc. If they like to back up and play passive, then I'll chase them with like a dash and then a jump or something, and then plus assist to cover if they try to down heavy me. If they like to occupy horizontal space, then I'll jump over it. If they like to occupy vertical space, then I'll run under it. So like these all sound really simple, but like these are like the micro game plans. Like whereas the macro game plan is run your shit.
Yeah.
Right? And then
I think like at the point where I'm at, I can like execute stuff, I can do stuff, but that's exactly the things that I'm having a hard time with. Like,
yeah,
exactly what you talked about.
Yeah, and this is one part getting the download, and one part like having those specific tools to like be able to call upon. Like you said, like okay, I can download that they're dealing with my overhead and stuff, but I don't know what to do after that. Like you have to have multiple tools in your toolbox for every situation that you can reach in and switch out. And I think that what I'm noticing over our session, that's like the biggest part where you can grow is just like having more tools. Like it's you don't always want to hammer, you don't always want to drill, you don't always want to scalpel. You want, you know what I mean? So I think that would be the biggest takeaway from this. But yeah, it sounds like you definitely have. You're excited to go labbing, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad for that outcome. Let me just like check really quick to see if there's anything else I wanted to throw your way. How aware are you of like the enemy character's options? Do you when I guess you play Echo, but if you weren't to play Echo, like, and let's like extrapolate this to other characters, like how aware are you of Predo and like what to do against it? You know what I mean? Or
I think I'm pretty good with that. Like
Okay.
I know that there's a lot that I don't know yet, but I think it's just a matter of time. You know.
Okay, cool.
Like yesterday, I was watching 5 videos. So it'll take a bit of time, but
Okay.
I think I'm pretty confident with like just. I really enjoy the process of learning characters and finding
Cool.
tech, so that comes naturally to me.
Okay, so then there you go. Yeah, I was gonna say that could also be something you look at is understanding, because it's not only understanding what your tools are, but understanding what their tools are and what counter it. But it sounds like that'll come easily to you. So yeah, I think that's all I have then.